Hi everyone, in this video I'm taking you along as I'm preparing food for my birthday party. I had an enchanted garden scene birthday party, which is an outdoor backyard party with a bunch of friends, and it was honestly such vibes. Honestly, it was a Pinterest girl dream come true, and I'm just so happy with how it came down. And I said, let me just film me preparing the food because I just want to live every moment of this, relive every moment of this, magical day of my life. So starting off, I made this candy tray with a bunch of like Maynard candies, and I'm just taking saran wrap and wrapping this because I had to haul this like 40 kilometers because I had it at my dear friend's backyard, and I wanted to make sure that the food was nice and fresh and well secured as I was bringing it down there. Also because I didn't want to like bombard her and myself with so much garbage. I'm like, let me just pack everything into trays, and then all I have to do is cut out the saran wrap and boom, it's on the table. And the only garbage is saran wrap, which you can squish into a ball and throw in the garbage. So moving on, I was actually really disappointed at my grocery store. They had like no baked goods whatsoever. I didn't want to go to Walmart or to like any other place because I wanted the baked goods to be like fresh and made in store. And the only thing my grocery store had were like, they had other options, but they just didn't look that good. So the only thing I really just bought were these like chocolate cookies, these Swiss rolls, and these coconut macarons. And these macarons didn't have any chocolate on the bottom, and they were like $8. They were so expensive. I'm like, since when do these cost so much money? But anyways, I displayed it this way because again, I wanted to reduce the amount of packaging I was bringing to the party venue, and I just said, like, let me just put on a tray and make it look cute, And it finished. All of it was completely gone by the time the party ended, so I think it went well. Now for the watermelon. I bought this watermelon like this. Like, my store luckily prepares fresh fruit for you. So they were selling like wedges of watermelon, and I got this for about $9.60, and it went so far. Like, I was able to cut that wedge in half, then cut it again in half, and then cut out these triangles, which made the perfect amount of watermelon I needed for my party. And one thing about buying wedge watermelon is, one, you don't have to cut it like a whole watermelon yourself, and two, you can see how like juicy and red and ripe your watermelon is because it's cut for you and you're able to see it. And it went well. My sister said the watermelon tasted super good. It was still quite cool. It was quite fresh. And I'm really happy with how this looked. This is my first ever watermelon tray, and I think it came out looking pretty cute. I did my best. So I am making this strawberry sunset fruit tray. I'm just getting this not sunset, sorry, I can barely speak. I'm getting like 2 trays of strawberries, putting that in a bowl and washing them up. And then I'm just gonna cut them all up, take away the bad ones. And I'm actually not really cutting them up. I'm just cutting off the stem because I feel like I want the strawberries again to be as fresh as possible, so I don't want to cut them into more smaller slices. And I feel like I kind of like strawberries, like I like them whole. Like, when you cut them into too many slices, they're just like ugh. So yeah, to make this a sunset, I opted for the colors of like the strawberry red, the pineapple yellow, and then the like orange being orange. And these were the worst oranges ever. Oh my god. This orange had like no flesh whatsoever. And I was so disappointed because oranges are supposed to be nice and juicy during this time of the year, and they weren't. But anyways, here is my little like green grape blackberry flower tray. I don't know about you, but it looks like a flower, right? And that's kind of what I was going for. So, you know, came out looking pretty cute. Anyways, next this is like, oh yeah, this is what I'm really excited for. This is my very first ever charcuterie board. I've always wanted to make one ever since I started like trending in 2020. And not to bring back such a sad year, but when I was all over TikTok and I finally got the app, I saw all these charcuterie board videos, and I'm like, oh my god, I want one like right now. And even up to this day, I still crave like a good charcuterie board with like meat, cheese, crackers, vegetables, olives, pickles, and all that kind of stuff. Again, practice makes perfect because this is my first charcuterie board, and it was more so just meat and like cheese. I couldn't get any crackers or anything else on there because, one, I ordered the charcuterie board, which was quite costly, and it didn't come out as big as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a massive charcuterie board where everything, could fit. And maybe it's for the better because I don't think I needed a big tray of just meat and everything. So I don't know. But I wanted to make sure that I used all the meat I purchased. So you can see here I had like some cured hot salami, some smoked salmon, smoked prosciutto, and a whole other type bunch of salami, and just like put it all over. I wanted to make sure every meat was on that tray because I wanted nothing left at home. And then for the cheese, I don't know my cheeses that well, so I just went for cream cheese brie and like slices that I cut of like this cheddar mozzarella marble cheese situation. And you know what? It finished. It was completely done, so I'm pretty sure, it tasted good and people enjoyed it. But yeah, here's my sister. Oh my god. This is the Uber we had was the smallest Uber. Like, it was a big Uber, but like he had no trunk. So me and my sister had to carry everything on our like laps and put very few things in the trunk. Like no food could go in the trunk because of how small the trunk was. And also he had his own stuff in the trunk too. But here's the food. Here's the charcuterie board, and you can see I just put the crackers, the pickles, the olives, the focaccia, and like the baguette, which you can't really see, like around the table and close to the charcuterie board, so people can get the vibe that this is a whole situation that should be eaten together. Then here's the fruit trays, the candy tray, the watermelon, the grapes, and then my little dessert tray. And I am so proud of how everything came out. And you can see I put some flowers on the table because the Enchanted Garden party, and your girl was not about to buy like $500 worth of flowers just to, put on a food table. So I put like a little bit of fake flowers everywhere, and it came out cute. And also, I did make a vegetable tray, but I didn't film it because I was like crunching for time. I still have to pick up the cake, pick up, yeah, do something in the like, in the deposit money into the bank, and do a whole lot of stuff. But I'm so proud of how everything came out. Shout out to all the people who helped me behind the scenes, get this started, and it's honestly a birthday dream come true. Like for someone who loves Pinterest, who's been on it since she was in grade 5, I've always wanted to host a party like this, and like this was just a big dream come true. Everyone was a vibe. Everything looked cute. And I'm really happy. Like this is a really good spread, and now I'm so inspired to like continue making these spreads, whether it's like for church, whether it's for family picnics, for friends, just catching up. Like who knows? Maybe I'll be the next Martha Stewart. I don't know. So yeah, and here's like the food kind of consumed. Here's the food from a different angle. And here's my cake. Oh my God, this cake was honestly the star. No, I'm the star of the show. But the cake was pretty lit. And I got this at my local grocery store, and it cost $33. That's it. I was not about to pay $100 for a heart-shaped cake, and this came out pretty cute. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.